Today we're going to go over some ways to save money this winter on your propane costs. I've been delivering propane for almost 3 years now and have learned a few things that hopefully can help you guys save some money this winter. So the first thing is, nearly every propane company is going to have a program for keeping your tank full. And the reason they have this is because it's cheaper for them to fill your tank on their schedule than it is for you guys to call in every single time you need gas and then expect us to be there within a day or two. There's usually significant savings with this. I would say between 15 cents a gallon all the way up to 40 or 50 cents a gallon. So that really adds up really quickly. So call your propane company right now and see if they have something like that. It's going to be either called a keep full system or automatic refill, something like that. Tip number 2 this winter is don't call in saying you're empty. And I believe every state, they have a law saying that if a customer says they're empty or there's a loss of pressure, a leak test needs to be performed. And 99% of the time, that means you're going to be flipping the bill for that leak test. It can be $50, could be $100. I've seen companies charge as much as $300 for a leak test. So do not call in saying you're out of gas. It's not worth it. Unless you're actually out of gas, then you're going to have to pay for that leak test. But I know a lot of customers will call saying they're out of gas when they're not out of gas to try to get us out there faster. And it's just not a good investment. And tip number 3 is kind of the opposite of what some people say, which is some people say turn your propane off every time you leave the house. And that means every single time you're relighting pilots and you're having to go through all that trouble. And there's some people who will turn their gas off in the summertime because they're not burning very much anyway for heaters and stuff like that, and they'll turn their pilots off. And I don't think it's worth it. You're going to save maybe $6 worth of propane in a gallon or two of gas burned throughout the 5 or 6 months you have your pilots off. Whereas a lot of times you guys need us to light those pilots, and most companies are going to charge you something for needing those pilots lit, and you're going to spend a $100 service charge when you could have just lost $6. So don't turn that gas off unless you need to. Obviously, if it's a safety issue or you're smelling gas, turn that gas off right away. But if you're just trying to save a few bucks, it's better for you in the long run. Let those pilots burn. Let them do their thing, unless you really know how to light pilots consistently when there's air in the lines, which involves bleeding the air down, disconnecting gas lines, or sometimes patience is key and it just takes a little while for that air to bleed out. But either way, not worth it. Spend those few dollars, save the hundreds of dollars, and just do yourself a favor. Well, that about wraps it up. If you have any more questions, go ahead and comment below. There's a lot of stuff I didn't hit on, but these are just the 3 main things that I think can help save you some money this winter and every single year. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.